Jeg der folk, så går tilbage til episode af Risen 2.
Welcome to Antigua, Captain. Hope your voyage here was a safe one.
Good day, fair lady.
Ah, a gentleman with manners. What a pleasant surprise. Call me Grace. Perhaps you've heard of my father, the famous merchant, Bongard of the Thorn Coast? A pirate! How exciting! It's been some time since we've had one of them here. And now we have the honor of welcoming two of you to our city.
So, you enjoy a bit of pirate company, eh?
What's that supposed to mean? If you mean I enjoy the company of refined and well-travelled gentlemen, then yes, I do.
Wait, did I say something wrong here?
Well, if that's as much as an apology as I'll get from a pirate, so be it.
Seems nice round here.
If by nice you mean foul, then I wholeheartedly agree. If only some rich and dashing sea captain would take me away from all this.
If you don't like it here, you could always leave.
And risk all kinds of dreadful forms of molestation on the high seas? No thanks. You mean when every low rogue in the place isn't making improper advances to me? I'm fortunate that the good admiral guarantees my safety.
How gentlemanly of him to take such a close interest in a young lady's virtue.
He is indeed a kind and generous man.
Only that he must indeed be a kind and generous fellow.
Listen, Sunshine, don't fucking push it or I'll have him string you up by the balls.
Wow.
Drop the act, sweetheart. We both know you're no lady. Only Bongard of the Thorn Coast I ever heard of was a one-eyed pimp who got stabbed to death for cheating at dice.
Clever little bastard, aren't you? But a pirate? Why do I get the feeling I'm not the only one here pretending to be something they ain't?
The Admiral, what's he like?
Surprisingly civilized for an ex-pirate. A man of honor, even. Such a rarity. He founded this place and appointed himself as protector. To him, the creed is the most important thing he follows. You should remember that.
How well do you know Captain Slane?
Ah, Captain Slane. Such a fine gentleman. He really knows how to treat a lady with the respect she deserves. He can steer a course towards my harbour any time he wants.
How's business?
Terrible. Slim pickings all round. Other than Captain Slane, you're the only half-decent prospect to arrive in ages. And no offence, dear, but you're not exactly a prize catch. Still, if you're looking for the company of a lady...
Well, maybe not now, but... Sorry, what she said. I'm spoken for. Apparently.
Yes, that's always how it is, isn't it? The good ones are usually taken.
Well, I'm sure you'll find someone soon.
Here! It's a major accomplishment to find someone with the brains to wipe their ass without instructions.
Okay, så jeg er næsten sikker på, at havde jeg haft Patty med, havde det der givet mere mening med, hvordan han sagde det der til sidst der, men jeg går ud fra, at det fucker lidt op i nogle tekst. Det er for det anden gang, jeg sidder der med, at den laver en eller anden tekst, hvor det skulle være, hvor det godt kunne forestille sig, at der skulle være en eller anden med. Bare ikke registreret. Well, do I have a freeload on everywhere here? Igen, det der fucking... Oh. Nobody's in here. Oh, somebody's sleeping. I take the banana, I take the apple. I will take the chest. Just because I'm a pirate. A bad pirate. Oh, treasure map and gold and current dent. Pendant. Oh, er det ham, der står herinde? It bloody is. Nice. Stealing from him.
The militia had sentenced me to death by hanging, so there I was, standing on the gallows, rope around my neck and waiting for my final drop, when my old mate Greg showed and shot through the rope just in time. I still keep the rope in the storehouse as a souvenir of my escape. That's one lucky bastard.
Money, money, money. Han ligger med åbne øjne, gør han ikke? Det er svært at se. Og de har animeret, at han har lukket øjne. Oh. A golden nugget. And a statue. A water and a wine. Well, I think that was all I probably needed in here.
So, here's the latest scrote to roll his scabrous sack into town.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
I bade you welcome, my boy. Settled in nicely, have you?
Just about.
Good, good. We'll discuss your promotion soon enough. It's rather empty here in the captain's house now that Steelbeard is food for the fish.
You know that Steelbeard's dead.
Yes, a terrible loss, but he died with his boots on, as they say. When you stepped into those boots, boy, you took on more than you bargained for. So, let us celebrate your promotion, Captain.
I'm honored.
Indeed you are, my boy. You have become one of the last pirate captains of the southern seas. You bear a great responsibility. So, join with me, and let us initiate you in the traditional way.
I hope you just mean we sing a song or something.
Filthy-minded scrote, you care nothing for our glorious past.
Well...
You don't? I suppose times have changed, alas.
Sorry.
Did you know Steelbeard well?
You can say that again. Back in the day, we'd seize the king's ships together. To celebrate each haul, we'd go whoring in every port on the southern seas. But there is more to the buccaneering life than booty of whichever type. There is the creed. Steelbeard never forgot the creed.
You do love your pirate traditions.
There's nothing like the creed. A captain who dishonors the creed is lost.
Can't argue with that.
You have no idea what I'm talking about. The rules of the creed are what make us, boy. They keep us and bind us, make us more than mere thieves. Embrace them if you want to be a Steelbeard and not another slain. The Black Book of the Creed lies on my desk in the council chamber. Read it, if you're not illiterate.
Jeg kan godt lide, at vi sagde, at vi ikke kan argue med ham omkring, ikke også, at hvis du ikke follow the creed, så vil du ikke være rigtig mand nok også, så vil der lov og sådan nogle ting, og så begynder han bare at blive sur på os, ikke også, sådan, vi giver dig jo ret, jo for helvede.
I will.
Good. You can't afford not to.
I heard about your dispute with Slane.
Yes, Slane is, not to mince words, something of a bastard. Someday he'll learn, even if I have to keep him mouldering here for years.
What's your beef with him exactly?
Sometimes it takes more than an army to fight evil, especially if you don't know where the evil lurks.
I don't understand.
You will, when the time comes. Slane has no idea of the power he holds in his grasp. The knife is a terrible weapon, especially in the wrong hands, but it'll take a lot to make him see the light, assuming it's not too late already.
I want to fight Mara.
That does you credit, but what I'd really like to know is how you propose to fight her.
With the sacrificial knife.
You'll need more than that, my boy. If you face Mara with the knife alone, she'll shove it down your throat and cut out your heart from the inside.
So what do you suggest?
You must finish what we other captains began. It has fallen to you to correct our mistakes.
What was it you did?
I sent Steelbeard and his fleet to steal the treasure of the Water Temple. Steelbeard and the 3 other captains under his command took the 4 Titan artifacts from the temple, but in the process
det kun
they
3?
woke a monster and damned themselves forevermore.
Water temple?
A lonely old stronghold in the sea, a terrible, dangerous place, as we soon discovered.
And that's where Steelbeard got this curse of his. The curse he passed on to me.
Yes, you will bear the curse as long as Mara lives. You and the other captains, too. Each of you is cursed in a different way. Each of you may yet share Steelbeard's fate.
Where is this water temple?
That I do not know, my boy. Steelbeard alone knew where to find it. That is one of the reasons I made him captain of captains.
I see.
Do you?
How did you come up with the idea of plundering the temple?
Steelbeard heard about it on one of his raids. A native told him. Under the thumbscrews, I think.
Shame your native didn't go on to tell him what might happen there.
That's the trouble with thumbscrews. Once the thumbs break off, there's nowhere to go.
What else do you know about the captain's curse?
Mara sent her creatures to exact her revenge on the temple's violators. The sunken ones, who rose from the depths of the sea, the depths of hell even. Crow and Garcia surrendered to her, became subject to her will.
I surrender to no one.
You talk a good fight, but Mara has already turned 2 captains to her side, and as Steelbeard's heir, she'll be after you, too. Don't underestimate her, my boy.
What do you know about Steelbeard's artifact?
The Amulet of the Earth, a little.
Do you know where I might find it?
Are you serious?
Well, if you don't want me to find it, maybe I'll go and box badgers or something instead.
I ask because this is no laughing matter. All I know is Steelbeard hid the amulet somewhere the other captains would never think to look. Before you say it, Scroat, no, not up the cabin boy's bumhole or whatever it is you're thinking. He hid it in Garcia's treasure hoard. I don't know how, less still where exactly Garcia's treasure is buried.
Guess the first thing to do is find Garcia.
Garcia will be found where there's profit to be had. Come to think of it, it's not surprising that Mara was able to turn him. The money-grabbing bastard had already sold his soul 1,000 times over. Mostly to merchants from Caldera, if I remember rightly. Some of his contacts there might know his whereabouts.
Let me go on the hunt with Slane.
You and Slane, you arrogant ballsack. There's not a brain cell between you. You'll find nothing but death. No, so long as Slane refuses to fulfill his part of the deal, his ship stays in my harbor.
What if the dagger really isn't here?
Silence, Scroat! Do you take me for an idiot? Of course he has that dagger, and he will bring it.
And what do you propose I do until then?
I'm sure there are other things that need taking care of. Or perhaps you think you're able to take on Mara regardless.
Well...
Do as you please. Slane had better stick to the deal, that's all. Get out!
Okay. Ro på.
I said get away with you.
Jeg er ude. Det her jeg godt kan stjæle. Kan jeg få lov at efter til at gå helt ud, eller hvad? Jeg går godt. Så vi kan sikre på, at han ikke følger efter os. Okay. Nu så vi har fri mulighed nu for at lege lidt herinde. Okay. Hellere save, inden vi gør det her, for jeg gider ikke have det der lange samtale der igen. Okay, up we go. Quill. Anden hop, jeg kan tage. Mapper, der kan... her. En map herfra. Ja, det vil vi gerne have. Okay.
The 8 rules of the pirate's creed. 1. On his own ship a captain's word is law. 2. He who finds it can keep it. 3. Never shy away from a good fight. 4. The means justifies the ends. 5. A deal is a deal. 6. Don't start a war in your own harbour. 7. Both parties have to agree to a duel in their own harbour. 8. Whoever breaks the creed must suffer death or dishonor.
Okay. Vi har jo allerede nummer 2 også, som var The Key was find it. Så hvis I finder kniven før nogen andre, så er den vores, ifølge The Creed der. Well, og nu har vi en map herfra, så kan vi se det rundt omkring. Der er vandfald heroppe, der er beach herovre, vi er hernede primært, så det kan godt se ud som, hvis vi går heroppe af, der er cave herved, og noget vej, der fører rundt herved, og rundt til alle andre steder. Det bedste ville være, hvis vi kunne finde et sted at sove, så vi ikke skal gøre det om natten. Hvis vi der også er, altså der er jo også ham her herovre, ved jeg også, der er en gunsmith herovre, ved jeg. Nobody seems to measure that I'm going in here. You don't seem to have anything special here. Der er låst åbenbart.
I need the right key here.
Okay, så åbenbart kan du ikke pickpocket den eller hvad?
Bonjour, mon capitaine. How may I serve you? Ah, you are a connoisseur. Please, take a closer look. Such craftsmanship, such precision. You like, oui?
Those things look about as real as that accent.
Monsieur has a fine sense of humor. I hope your eye for quality is sharper than your wit. I am the finest gunsmith in all the southern seas, if I humbly say so myself. If Monsieur is interested, I can teach him something of my craft. For a modest fee, naturellement.
Get many customers here these days?
Alas, not since the trade ban was imposed. The Capitan's slain ship has been the first to put into port here in a long time. And who else here has money for such fine firearms as these?
Captain Slane, has he been here?
That Philistine. I show him my works of art, but does he appreciate them? But perhaps he has other troubles occupying his mind, no?
Captain Slane, what's he so worried about?
He runs low on supplies for his ship. He cannot leave port, not until Alvarez lifts the trade ban.
I'm guessing the trade ban can't be good for business.
They tell me I cannot sell my work, but a man must eat, no?
What about Captain Slane?
I have nothing that could help you there, mon ami. You have business with him? I just want to sell my work, despite Admiral Alvarez and his embargo.
What if Alvarez finds out you're breaking the embargo?
For that to happen, someone would have to inform on me. And trust me, I know how to deal with informers and spies.
Yes, I try to be a man of honor.
Then I can ask no less than that. But honor lies in a man's actions, not just his words, c'est vrai?
Can we just get down to business now?
Mais bien sûr, mon capitaine.
I'm in the market for something a little special. Real firepower, that's what I'm looking for.
Then you've come to the right place, mon capitaine. This is the finest gun shop in all the southern seas.
I'm looking for something a little out of the ordinary.
Ah, a connoisseur. I may have just the thing for you. This is a particularly fine piece. It was surely fate that brought it into my hands.
Fate?
It used to belong to that oaf of a blacksmith, Wilson, until I won it from him in a game of cards. You see? Fate.
But you're still willing to sell it to someone else?
Oui, of course. I might be persuaded to part with it for the right offer. Just as long you understand that it doesn't end up back in Wilson's filthy paws. It would be a crime to see such an elegant weapon return to that stupid barbarian.
Wilson's pistol. How much do you want for it?
Perhaps it isn't the right item for someone like you.
You think I'll just take it back to Wilson, is that it?
Is that something you'd be likely to do?
And would it be so terrible if I did?
In that case, it will cost you more than just gold. I need proof that you are the man of honor you say. Only such a man can own a work of art such as this.
You need me to prove my honor? How?
Perhaps with a little marksmanship contest on my practice range. If you cannot shoot me, the pistol is yours.
You mean a duel? To the death?
Of course not. I will throw objects and you will try and hit them. If you can beat my record, the pistol will be yours.
A shooting contest? You're on.
Magnifique. Let me know when you are ready.
You have pistols for sale.
I have works of art for sale. Let me show you.
Okay, vi vender lige med den der skyderi her, løjder, for det kommer jeg ikke til at gøre. Man har det twins. Vi har en rimelig hardcore pistol på 70. Range er den samme, som det vi har før, men der er derimod 15 seconds i stedet for, med den her, vi har lige nu, også giver os 20 i det andet, der jeg ved. Der er double barrel pistol. Også som... Ja, de er faktisk fuldstændig ens, dem jeg bortset fra. Den her opkoster bare 1800, den koster kun det der. Den er grinder. Og alt for højt op i det der.
I've always been interested in gun making.
Then you've come to the right place.
Og vi kan lære her nu at lave pistoler. I wish I knew how to make my shots really count. But don't think we actually have money for this. Nej, det har vi. Det kunne være rart at også få det mere skudtræning. Men jeg kommer ikke til bare at kunne vinde det. Jeg har prøvet før med den der pistol der, og det tager nogle gange noget tid for lige at finde ud af, hvordan helvede jeg skal skyde og vinde hans rekord. Så der var faktisk kun primært snak, men vi fandt ud af noget Creed halløj der jo også, og vi fandt ud af nogle ting her. The Cunning Captain, det er den her primært her. Der var noget treasure map her. Jeg tror at se, hvor fanden det er henne. Okay, så langt væk som overhovedet muligt. Ja, nice. Jeg mener også, der er et eller andet her, men jeg er ikke sikker. Altså på siden kan man sige, at vi kan gå over på vores skib og sove. På den måde kunne vi faktisk åbne op for, hvad noget af dagen. Der er en gravsten heroppe. Gravplads. O'Connell, Nurse, Murray, Gibson, Wally. Well, hello der. Så den vej vi går hen nu, den bliver det forkert. Det er den her vej her. Det er så, der nogen går bagover. Okay, så vi er heroppe ved. Det er bare gået rundt om. Så det er det vejen fremad. Okay. Jamen, der er ikke så meget mere i den her episode her. Vi er jo allerede langt over. Vi er allerede noget over tiden over episoden jo. 20 minutter, vi plejer at køre der. Så hænger et eller andet herovre, gør der ikke? Okay. 90. Alt på den her, også er bare sådan, det er bare 30, altså sådan, eller hvad hedder 90 til 70 og 90 i February, hvad skal have her, mand. Helt vanvittigt. Her er the gate. Fremad herfra, ikke også, kommer selvfølgelig til at være farer og sådan ting der. Også lige gennem byen hernede. Hvor det godt kunne ligne, at vi har en smed siddende herovre. Ja, okay, der er i hvert fald en smed her. Så der bor deroppe. Jeg tænker, vi går over til skibet og sover indtil det er morgen, og så fortsætter jeg i næste episode. Jeg går lige over og sover til næste episode, så jeg tænker bare, vi slutter af nu. Jeg vil sige tusind tak for at I med, folkens. Jeg håber, I hygger i den her episode her. Det blev ikke så meget spænding, der blev mere bare snakke igen. Men altså, vi fandt ud af nogle ting der, blandt andet det der med, ikke også? Hvis vi finder det der kniv der, ikke også, så er det finders keepers. And that's how it is. Så ja, tusind tak for at I med, folkens. Til igen. Hej.